Welcome to the Legacy Table. I'm Jason Fields.
And I'm Dr. Latasha Fields. So last week, Jason and I invited you to the Legacy Table for the first time. And basically, we wanted to introduce you to our weekly format where we'll be sharing about our connection between education, literacy, and then Jason's background in economic development and financial literacy. And so today, I really wanted to ground us in this idea of what legacy really means. And so looked it up, okay? And this is a definition from the Merriam Webster Dictionary. So it says the long term impact of a person's life, including the values, memories, and positive changes they leave behind for future generations. And something I know that you and I talked about is that legacy isn't just something that happens after you're gone, after
Right.
you pass, but it's really something that happens and builds on these choices that you're making daily. And so, what do you think about that in terms of your context of economic development or financial literacy?
I think when we talk about leaving a legacy, for me, it is always are you leaving this place in a better position than you found it? And particularly when we talk about financial empowerment, wealth empowerment, if you have a family, are you leaving them with the tools and the value systems that building wealth or stand upon? Are you leaving them with being able to understand financial markets, being able to read balance sheets, become an entrepreneur? Are you equipping this next generation, this community in some way, shape, or form uh, with the financial tools and strategies that they need to be successful?
Yeah, and when I think about literacy, from my lens, is are you reading more? Are you, picking up a book instead of scrolling for hours on social media? Are
Mhm.
you learning something new? And then I also think about, are you having meaningful conversations with other folks, people in your family, your community members? And then what choices are you making
Yeah.
daily in terms of all of those things that's going to lead to what that legacy is for you?
Because I think at the end of the day, uh, you are leaving a legacy. Now, whether that legacy is good or bad, I think that's entirely up to you. And I think a lot of things we have to do is realize that whether intentionally, directly, or indirectly, if you're not talking about literacy, if you're not reading, if you're not discussing finances, that is leaving a legacy, and it may not be leaving the best legacy.
Yeah, so the question that we want to leave you with is what choices are you making today to leave a solid, good legacy, as Jason referred to it as? So, thinking about those smaller things that you're doing, a lot of times we think of these grandiose things, which are nice, but what are those small steps that you're taking towards ensuring that your legacy is positive?